Welcome back, guys, to Cutthroat Goat with me, your favorite ornery goat, Josh. Today we're doing a little bit of a special shave. I'm going to be using this. This is my Geneva Cutlery, Geneva, New York, Smiling Vintage Razor. I don't really know the date that would be on this or anything, but I put a very special edge on this razor, and I'm going to be testing it today. For the soap, we're doing the Cherry Almond, Whids. I do have the after sauce to go with it. I'll be using unscented Pre, unscented Aria Late de Lune. Not going to talk too much, just going to do the shave. While I get all of this lather on my face, I'm going to do a voiceover, let you guys know what the special shit that I did that blade was. And yeah, so on that note, here's the voiceover. Caveat, the other thing I'm going to be using today for this vintage shave is my Volfix 377 Superior Badger. Anyway, back to the voiceover. Alright guys, so for this sharpening I used a bunch of my J-Nets, but instead of using my Makawa Nagura, I used Baystone slurries to build up the edge on this. And I used 4 different stones, as I would normally use my 4 different Makawa Nagura. The starting stone that I used was a Suida, which I'll throw a picture up on the screen. Smells like mac and cheese to me. And for my second stone, I used a Iwatani, which I'll throw up on the screen. My fourth stone, I used a Karasu, which I'll throw up on the screen now. And for my fourth stone, I used a brand new Shobudani that I purchased. And basically, like I said, I did use any Makawa Nagura. It was all Baystone slurries. I did 2 of the first, 1 of the second, 2 of the third, and 1 of the fourth stone in progression. One thing I want to point out to you guys is when I dump my trying to say? Whatever. I got my soap water. Balloon water. That's the phrase I was looking for. You have to excuse me, I did a lot of shoveling today. I am fucking tired. So just like I would use Makawa Nagura, I started off with thick slurries on my first and second stone and gradually thinned them out as I worked towards my Shobudani. And I wasn't expecting this to work, but it actually worked out really well, as you'll see in this video. Hope you guys are in the mood for rockabilly. Good density, but not really hydrated. So as you'll see, this actually ended up working out really well. I wouldn't recommend this to someone who's new to J-Nets. There was definitely a bunch of finesse that had to be done to get the blade and the apex to where I wanted it, but it was a fun experiment, and it's always cool when someone lends you a stone to kind of mess around with. And that's what this video was about, is just trying something new and stepping outside the box. But anyway, enjoy the video, guys. I want to thank everyone for their support, and huge shout out to Cajun Blade. Eric, you're a legend, bro. Super stoked to try this. It's going to be my first shave with this razor, and obviously it's going to be the first time trying this edge, so
Well, so far that's going to be a success. We'll see how it does on the against the grain. It's definitely comfortable. And I do have 3 days growth on my face. Excuse me while I knock that. Well, I can tell you I really like this razor too. Those angles, that smile is very comfortable. And I'm a little bit dry on this side. Yeah, that is definitely comfortable. We're listening to the Meteors today. One of my favorite psychobilly bands. Yeah, I gotta say, that progression I did was kind of an experiment, but man, it paid in dividends. It came out really well. All right, let me wet the face. We'll get into the second one. So my voiceover should be done, and what can I say about this Whid soap, man? You know, there's something about Eric, and if you haven't noticed, I got my Superfan shirt on again. There's one thing about Eric's soaps lately is he is dominating the space, in my opinion. I love my Sterling. I love some of the other vendors, but man, Eric has just been absolutely killing it when it comes to scents. And it's not that they're just good, it's just he's nailing the scent strength. Obviously his base is just one of the best in the game, if not the best in my opinion. But I am a super fan, so that is subjective. But The cherry in this is nice. It's not too sweet. It's got a little bit of a bitter note to the smell. The almond is just perfectly matched with the strength of that cherry. This is definitely one of his heavier scents. I put this on and it lasts a clean 12 hours on my face and on my neck because, you know, I get the after. But it's one of those notes that, oh man, I'll catch it wafting into my nose at the middle of work, and it kind of clings to the collar of my jacket and my shirts. And I'm not a cherry fan, but man, I'll tell you what, this fucking soap has got me questioning whether I am actually a cherry fan or not, because I love the smell of this soap. I don't know why I'm yelling at the camera. I don't know. I'm tired. Just got done doing laundry after some shoveling and whatnot. And let me tell you, we got about 3 feet of snow. And Providence, Rhode Island right now is a fucking shitstorm. Not much of anything has been plowed, and it's just hard getting anywhere, even to the fucking mailbox. There we go, that should be good. Oh man, I just gotta say again, I really like the geometry on this razor. The only thing I don't like about this razor is that width. I wish, that was more of a 6/8. I think that's just a little shorter than a 5/8. That might be like an 11/16 or so. Yeah, I just gotta reiterate, man. That is a comfortable edge. I think I might have to replicate this one more time. I'd like to see what this edge does on a stainless or a Dama steel. I gotta say again too, the angles of that smile reminds me a lot of my, what is that, Mastro Levy. Very comfortable angles on this razor. I'm so stoked that I got it sharpened up. It's been sitting around for about 6 months or so. It's always exciting shaving with the new razor too. But I gotta say, I wasn't expecting that progression to produce an edge like this. That is something phenomenal. All right, real quick, third pass. I did have ingrown hairs right there, so I'm not surprised that I'm bleeding. That'll do. I was watching a bunch of videos this morning, and one of them was from Wes at Tennessee Whiskey, and I know he likes to go into his against the grain like this. I like to fold my scales back at an angle and grab it and take a top position. It gives me better angling on the blade, but you know, everyone who starts this is going to come up with their own process, whatever is comfortable to them. But what I would implore you to do is, once you get comfortable with your technique, try and adopt what other people are doing, because it just makes you a better shaver. Anyway. Key thing is to become ambidextrous. And I know guys, I can't do shit with my fucking left hand. I'm right-handed as well. My left hand has turned out to be the better shaving hand because it's not my dominant hand and it does affect the shave. I'm more gentle. I'm more cognizant when I'm using my left hand. Trust me, you can be ambidextrous. So if you're out there and you're thinking about trying it or you're just starting, try and be ambidextrous. Man, oh, against the grain. Yep, this edge is a winner. I think I just cut myself. Yep, I got myself. I mean, that's pretty typical for starting with a new razor. That, and this is one of those edges that is very keen but comfortable. And I might be just using a little bit too much pressure because I'm comfortable with it than I need to use. But not for nothing, I catch myself on that side of my chin all the time. I always shave that side of my chin with my dominant hand, and my dominant hand, because it's dominant, sometimes I get just a little loose with the pressure, with the angle. I don't know why either. I don't know why it's like that, but it's definitely something that happens for me. Oh man. This is just gliding through the growth on the against the grain. All right, chasing the BBS a little bit there. That'll be it. And before I put my final soap on, I'm just gonna take my styptic stick and seal that up. Oh yeah, yep, feel that burn. There we go. So I gotta say, yeah, I am super impressed with that edge. And just so you know, I am washing my styptic pencil after I hit my cut. I'm not gonna let the blood sit on there. But let's get this soap back on the face. Definitely an Italian style scent, but something more. There's something more to it. You could tell it was an Italian base, but I don't know. There's some other notes in there, some woodsy notes, some other things that just make it elevated. It's way better than your typical cella or cella, as some guys like to call it. But I gotta say, this blade, this Geneva, this is something special. I got this for like 30 bucks. And this is one of the items that I purchased with a gift certificate that I won from Eric the Cajun Blade on, I forget if it was Facebook or Instagram, but man, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna need some more Geneva cutlery blades because this is phenomenal steel. And I mean, just look at that smile, it's perfect. Anyway, gonna wash up the face. I'll see you guys when I get back. Bye. All right, so all washed off. Got a couple of weepers. Got a little bit of a cut. You'll excuse me, I'm just going to take my styptic and hit those weepers so they're not bleeding. And we're going to go in with a little late Daloon whipped unscented. And I'll say it again, there's something about this whipped consistency of this. It's it's late Daloon, but it's elevated. Let me just get that nice and rubbed in. Oh man. That is so luxurious. I fucking love the Aria collection. Anyway. So we're going with the after sauce now. And I just gotta say again, I've been wearing this or using this for about the past 2 or 3 weeks. Got And I've just been loving it, guys. If you haven't picked it up, if there's any left on his shop, oh, that lovely witch hazel burn. I need some of that in my head. Get some of that skin food all over my face. That, oh, a little menthol burn there. But that, if you'll excuse me, I just want to cap this real quick. That is some next level shit right there. So, all in all, I'd say that experiment actually worked out. And I'm going to be tearing that edge off, and I'm going to be retrying a different progression with that razor. One that Eric did just today. This is Tuesday. What is it, the 23rd? I think it's the 23rd of February. But I'm going to retry to hone that with another progression. Anyway, I want to thank you guys coming out. Thank you everyone for the support. And I just want to say I'm this close to 150 subscribers. I think I'm at 130 something. If I can get 20 more people to subscribe to the channel, I'm going to send all of my subscribers an autographed framed picture of the mole on my ass. I'm kidding you guys. Thank you guys for coming out. Cutthroat Go. Out.